Alright. Wie geht's? Haven't been climbing for a couple of weeks because we've been visiting family and kayaking and stuff, but we're back at this crag. We were climbing indoors yesterday because it was chucking it down with rain. It looks like it's dried out okay. There are 2 routes over there that Kim still needs to climb. So she's figured out the moves, she's figured out how to do it. The trick is going to be, can she remember how to do it? Can she remember the sequence of moves and do them efficiently enough that the muscles in her forearms don't run out of energy before she gets through the steep cruxy bits? The one on the right's about, I think they're both about 6C really. I think they're both really hard. The one on the right has got a hard move as you're coming round the lip. Really nice sequence of spanny, steppy things. And the one on the left is just steep and gnarly. So, what do you reckon? Yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
I think.
What do you fancy? Do you fancy the one on the right with that kind of couple of hard moves that you figured out? Or do you fancy the one on the left which is just steep, steep, gnarly, desperate, steep, gnarly? Which one are we going to go for?
Not sure.
Right, good. Focus. Yeah, some good focus and visualization going on here. Visualization is always something I've made use of when racing and climbing and that sort of thing. Rehearsing what you're going to do, how you want something to go. Even if it's something as complicated as a triathlon, you can visualize all the different parts of it. And I do that a lot in advance. I do it with all sorts of things.
And it's going to be really hard.
Yeah, that's it. You've got to visualise the movements. I was listening to
I remember some of the moves.
Neuroscience podcast, and apparently that visualisation thing, that is a big part of how our brains developed, modelling the world around us, modelling the future, planning what's going to happen. So it's the thing that athletes do, but some big neuroscience components to it as well. I'll climb it first, I'll lead it and put up a top rope for Kim so that she can comfortably and confidently give it some welly. And we've got quite a bit of travelling coming up as well. I can't remember how much I've told you, so I'll tell you what's happening in a bit.
The steepest one, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a bit.
So I can get that done.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make an effort then.
Oh, well, you don't have to.
No, it's good. I got this. I can do an effort.
Around it, haven't I just.
Okay. It's so good. It's so hard. Burley, Kim's go. She can totally do it. Just one of those things where when you're at the limit, you need to get everything right. Yeah. That's it.
Ow! Ow! Finger!
You alright?
Yeah.
found underneath you. It's what?
You get over the initial overhang, but it doesn't go vertical, it's still steep. I've got to go from there to left hand and then the right hand with that big pocket. I just didn't have the oomph to do that.
So the sequence is really important then?
Definitely. It's so steep. And I'm bleeding. That really bled, that like was dripping off my finger.
Yeah, slippery really.
Now that bit of rock landed right on my knee.
Good job you got your best trousers on then.
Yeah, got they are my best trousers.
You didn't remember the sequence because it's been a few
No, I
weeks.
didn't. I couldn't remember. It's been weeks since we climbed on it.
Right?
Yeah,
She's found another hole, the better hole. That might help.
dandelion seed fluid, you know, like the fluffy things,
Yeah.
flew into my eye.
Oh yes, while Kim is recovering for her next attack, what do we do? So there's a bit of travelling coming up. Next week I'm off to Sheffield, so there may or may not be an anatomy video next week. So I'm going up to Sheffield. It takes me like half a day to get there, half a day to get back. I've been asked to speak in a workshop about different ways of teaching anatomy without cadavers. I don't know, I'm the best person to do that, but they wanted me to speak, and sure, that'd be fun. I like doing things like that. We talk about technology and stuff, right? 3D printing and handheld ultrasound and all sorts. And then when we've finished all the resit exams, Kim and I are off to Austria for 2 weeks late in August. So there may or may not be some vlogs. Well, there will be some vlogs from that, but they might. I don't know if they're going to come when we're there or not, because we're going to be up in the mountains. Lots of Klettersteig and Klettern. We're going to go do Via Ferrata, do some peaks, do some mountains, and do some sport climbing as well, which is always fun at altitude. I'm not very good at altitude. Kim's really good at altitude. And then I've also been asked to speak at a conference in Australia, which is a bit of a wow, at the, is it Anzaca? The Australia and New Zealand Anatomy Society, you know. So that's really nice. They want me to go and talk about I can't remember. I think it's like, you know, talking about video and anatomy and that sort of thing. You know, all the stuff that I've been doing. I've just been asked also to give another talk and do a workshop about YouTubey things and technology and anatomy things, stuff like that. So that'll be really good fun. So we're planning to do 2 weeks in Australia as well, because, you know, if you're going to spend more than a day getting there, then we'll make the most of it. And anyway, more of that in the future. And then where else are we going?
I wasn't listening to what you were mentioning.
Oh, and a couple of universities have asked me to go and teach, probably for like a week, you know, which sounds like fun. Don't know when that's going to be, don't know when I can fit it in, but wow, so more travelling in the future. Good fun, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Ah! I have to cut them. I can't even hold my hands up.
Yeah, muscles are getting a bit empty
My
now. Skin's getting a bit thin.
I didn't have my right hand right enough, so my left hand was just on that side sloper rather than on the positive pull. I've run out of energy now.
Damn, thought you had that.
Oh God, that's hard. It's really hard. So steep. No, there's absolutely no pull there at all.
You're empty.
I am.
Your muscles are completely empty of energy. Cafe time then. It's good though, isn't it? It's good. I like the fun thing about sport climbing, doing something hard where you know it's going to be effort. You really want to get the sequence
really
together.
I'm nervous before I'm climbing it as well. I'm like, oh.
And you think, I can do this, and you fail and you fail and you fail, but you succeed, and it's all fun.
Oh yeah. I was thinking is now after failing a few times and realising that I got the wrong hold for that right hand. Now I remember the sequence now. I think when I'm fresh, next time I'll be able to make sure I got my hands perfectly to the right on that first double hold.
Yeah.
And then go from there, left.
Problem is we're going to be climbing at Stanage, hopefully if it's dry next week. Maybe we'll be back for next weekend and have another go.